Good evening. Breaking news from the Premier League transfer market as Manchester City edge closer to securing one of the most exciting attacking talents in English football. Antoine Semenyo, the Bournemouth winger who has been terrorizing defenses all season, is set to complete a £65 million move to the Etihad Stadium. His medical is scheduled for Thursday, with only the final formalities standing between the 26-year-old and his dream move to the reigning champions. Let's break down the numbers behind this transfer, because they tell quite a story. The transfer fee. £65 million release clause activated by Manchester City. Bristol City to receive 20% of the profit, approximately £11 million. Net cost to Bournemouth, around £54 million. Release clause expires Friday, January 10th. Personal terms already agreed in principle. What's remarkable here is that despite interest from Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham, and Arsenal before Christmas, Manchester City were the only club to actually trigger the release clause. Chelsea made an inquiry but decided they had enough depth in their attack. Tottenham moved on to other targets. But Pep Guardiola saw something he needed, and City moved decisively. This isn't just about filling gaps in the squad. This is about addressing Manchester City's growing over-reliance on Erling Haaland's goals. Semenyo brings versatility, directness, and proven Premier League quality at what, in today's market, looks like exceptional value. Now, who exactly is Antoine Semenyo? Because his journey to this moment is anything but conventional. The remarkable journey. Born January 7, 1900, in London, England. Rejected by Arsenal, Tottenham, and Millwall in trials. Rejected by Crystal Palace after an 8-week trial at age 15. Nearly gave up on football entirely before being convinced to continue. Joined Bristol City's academy in 2017 after rebuilding at South Gloucestershire and Stroud College. Moved to Bournemouth for just £10 million in January 2023. Think about that for a moment. Less than 3 years ago, Bournemouth paid £10 million for him. Today, Manchester City are paying £65 million. That's a 550% increase in value. This season's statistics, absolutely outstanding. 9 goals and 3 assists in just 18 Premier League appearances. 45 shots taken with 57.8% accuracy. Average rating of 7.06, ranking 16th among all Premier League forwards. Scores a goal every 5 shots. 2.5 shots per 90. Key contribution, ended Manchester City's 11-month unbeaten run in November. Last season, 2024, personal best of 11 goals and 5 assists in 37 Premier League games. Established himself as one of Bournemouth's most important players. Won EFL Championship Player of the Month in January 2022 while at Bristol City. Playing style. 2-footed winger, equally comfortable on either flank. Known for his dribbling, athleticism, and clinical finishing. Can play across the front line, winger or striker. Direct running at defenders. Excellent close control at pace. What makes Semenyo particularly valuable is his Premier League pedigree. This isn't a gamble on potential. This is an oven-ready player entering his prime years who has already proven he can perform at the highest level. International career. Internationally, Semenyo represents Ghana, having switched allegiance from England. His father, Larry Semenyo, was a footballer himself, playing for Okwahu United in the Ghana Premier League. International highlights. 22 caps for Ghana's Black Stars. Made his debut in June 2022. Featured at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, appeared against Portugal and Uruguay. Represented Ghana at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Scored crucial goals in World Cup qualification. Also holds French citizenship through his mother. His international experience adds another dimension to his profile. He's already performed on football's biggest stage at the World Cup, handling the pressure that comes with representing your nation. So what does Antoine Semenyo bring to Manchester City specifically? The answer is simple: dynamism and goals from wide areas. City have become increasingly dependent on Erling Haaland to provide their goal-scoring threat. When Haaland is marked out of games or hits a dry spell, City struggle to find alternative sources of goals. Semenyo solves that problem. He's already proven he can score at the highest level, and his ability to play across the front three gives Guardiola tactical flexibility. Whether starting wide and cutting inside, or playing centrally and drifting out, Semenyo's two-footed ability makes him unpredictable. City's plans. Semenyo to provide immediate attacking reinforcement. City want to keep both Savinho and Omar Marmoush despite this signing. Oscar Bob could leave on loan if Semenyo arrives. Addresses injury concerns after Ruben Dias ruled out for 6 weeks. And here's the crucial detail. Bournemouth manager Andoni Iraola confirmed that Semenyo will play against Tottenham on Wednesday night, potentially his final appearance for the Cherries. Iraola has been diplomatic but realistic, saying there is nothing signed, but admitting you never know what's going to happen when the transfer window is open. For Bournemouth, this represents a massive profit but an enormous loss. Semenyo has been their standout performer this season, and replacing his output will be incredibly difficult. Antoine Semenyo's story is one of perseverance and redemption. From being rejected by every major London club as a teenager to becoming a £65 million Manchester City signing, it's a reminder that talent alone isn't enough. Resilience, determination, and the right guidance can change everything. Today is actually Semenyo's 26th birthday, and what a birthday present this would be. A medical with one of the world's biggest clubs, the chance to work under Pep Guardiola, and the opportunity to compete for the Premier League title and Champions League. The deal should be finalized by the end of the week. Manchester City are getting a player in his prime, proven in the Premier League and hungry to win trophies. For Semenyo, it's the culmination of a journey that nearly ended before it even began. We'll continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as the medical takes place and the deal is officially confirmed. That's all from us.